What's up, guys? Today we're taking a look at the Pickleball Apes Charm. Pickleball Apes has become known for bringing unique designs and tech innovations to the paddle space, and the Charm is no exception. Rather than copying the same core designs that you've seen on so many recent paddle releases, Pickleball Apes is doing something unique with the Charm. So let's take a quick look at the tech that makes them different. The Charm is built around what Pickleball Apes is calling their diced core technology. This is a full foam core with horizontal incisions that are designed to provide flex, dwell time, and a more dynamic power structure. Unlike a lot of recent releases, this is not a floating core design, but it instead features the same PU foam corner padding that was introduced on the Harmony series. It's then topped off with the same aramid fiber face that was such a signature feature of Pickleball Apes paddles of the past, this time in a nice orange colorway. The Charm will come in these same three shapes that were featured on the Harmony series, which is of course the V wide body, the S hybrid, and the X elongated, and it will retail for $199, but you can use discount code SCOOTER, bringing the price down to $180. So, that new tech sounds interesting on paper, but how does it play? At first, these were pretty interesting to me, and I really wasn't sure exactly how I felt about them. But after spending a good amount of time with them, I felt like I started to get used to their unique feel and power dynamic. These easily have some of the most dwell time that I've experienced with any foam paddle, and they also have a more muted feel than most. You can also feel the core flexing a bit more on harder shots while remaining a bit stiffer and more linear on soft shots. And I think it's that more dynamic play style that took me a bit more time to get dialed into. But once I was able to get more comfortable with it, I felt like it performed very well. However, it wasn't until I added some weight that I felt like it really opened up and reached its full potential. Adding 3 grams to each side of the paddle really opened up the power and feel of the paddle, while also giving a big boost in stability. But that also brings me to the biggest con of the Charm series, which is that the swing weight is a bit high, especially on the X shape, which is my preferred shape. And since I feel like adding weight makes such a beneficial difference on these paddles, I would definitely factor that into your shape decision. So I would say unless you're comfortable with higher swing weight paddles, I would probably stick with the V or S, since they are much more manageable and have much more room for customization. Overall, I think that the Charm series is a very well-performing line that brings some unique new tech to the foam paddle market. I'm really excited to see what Pickleball Apes is able to do with this diced core technology in the future. As always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and stay tuned, I have more reviews coming soon.